work, did what I need to do, started back on it again Friday. Didn't notice it. I'm thinking everything done until my daughter talked to me on Monday. When was the paper due? Monday night. So I spent all that time going back through I had to go back and pick out 6 different resources for my final paper for next Monday. Now, I was tired. I was tired of the paper. I was tired of even looking up stuff because it takes me a while. It takes me a really good amount of time because when I'm preparing for my paper, I want to make sure I have the right thing. I'm just not going to just throw and get it and throw it together and, okay, I'm tired, send it. But I want to let you know, I felt like that. I felt I'm just going to send this and whatever grade I get, I'm passing the class anyway. It ain't going to be that difficult. I'm going to get it. But when you have that fight in you, when you have that determination, that perseverance to continue to move forward into better quality of life, better things, you're not going to just do mediocre stuff. So the whole moral of my story is I took what was beautiful out of this whole scenario that stressed me out. And I said, I'm preparing for the beauty of graduation for this year. I graduated in October. I'm preparing for the beauty of graduation. When my attitude about my paper changed, guess what? I saw the possibility of my future changing. So I was able to submit my paper the way that the instructor had wanted us to do it. I felt empowered because I gave him what he asked for. I felt prepared because I looked at the beauty of it and I took the time to deliver what he asked me to deliver. And I'm excited about it because it's another stage, another step toward graduation. Now, with all of that in mind, look at our lives that we, so busy and things that we do and so many things come at our way and we just seem so overwhelmed and just so exhausted about. And sometimes maybe you feel like I'm just going to just give this report to my boss. And if he don't like it, then, he'll figure it out or he'll correct it or whatever the situation may be. Look at where we are. Look at where you want to go. Look at what's going on in your life and see the beauty in everything. See the beauty in even your job. Because the beauty of your job is you have a job. But see the beauty in everything that you have been given stewardship over. If we look at everything that we're doing as we have been given the ability to be a steward over the things that we have. How are we steward over it? How are we doing it? How are we making this happen? It's just like God gives that talent. He gave 3 people talents. He gave 3 people and said, hey, I'm going to give you this talent. Hey, I'm giving you this money. I'm going to give you 50. I'm going to give you 50. I'm going to give you whatever amount he gave them. And the 3 people had money. 2 went and made more, prospered. The other one, he just didn't do anything with it. He didn't see the beauty in, wow, I have the ability to increase my wealth. This is more money than I had. So, wow, the beauty of it, I don't have to live like I used to live anymore. And all it takes for me to do is to do a little bit more work than I'm normally want to do, and boom. But he didn't do anything. And then he got mad with the other ones because the other ones did something and they see the beauty and they saw that beauty and they move forward. And now they're reaping the beauty of what they prepared for. There are going to be things in our lives where things are not going to come easy. There are going to be times in our lives where we're going to face the most difficult challenges we could ever possibly imagine. There are going to be times in our life or you may already experience the pain that you didn't even think you could ever overcome. But when you think about it, or if you take a moment to think about it, there was beauty in that. I think about the beauty in when you lose someone, and people are probably like, well, how is that beauty in losing someone? I think about the beauty, the time that I spent with my father when he passed away. The time that I got to be right there every moment, every waking moment that he was there. The time that I got to put my hand on his forehead and just touch him and let him know I loved him. The beauty of me having that time, the beauty of him still talking, the beauty of our relationship was still present. I saw the beauty in that. I saw the beauty that I was able to have that time. So even in our loss, even in our devastation, there's beauty if we choose to look at it. And if we choose to see beauty, it's always something there that will shed a light, that will give you a smile, that will give you an encouragement, that let you know that it's going to be okay. That is what I consider beauty is, letting you know that it's going to be okay, that you're going to make it, you're going to succeed. It's all right. It may be hard. It may be difficult. You may feel like giving up. Most of us do. Life and situations will cause us to want to quit. But it's so easy to quit. And if you really look at it, why is it so easy to quit but hard to keep going? I was thinking that on the way to the radio station. Why is it so easy to quit but so hard to keep going? Because there's no effort in it. There's no effort in quitting. You can go to the job and say, okay, I quit. You could just leave on out the building, and there's no effort. You didn't put anything into it. You just met them and told them what you were doing, and you gone. But when you want to do something and you want a better quality of life and you want to overcome things or things coming your way, you have to put effort into things. You have to put determination, perseverance, longevity, fortitude. You want to be fortified in some things. And when you look at it, adversity builds all these things in us. Adversity. God uses adversities for all kinds of reasons. Things happen to us that is not always God. But even when the things that we face is so difficult and it seems so impossible to overcome and so impossible to move forward with it, even in those things, even when we have a quitting attitude and we just like, enough is enough. I'm fed up with this. I don't want to do it anymore. God promises that he'll work it all out for our good. Even the rough things, the tough things, he's working out for our good. And that's the beauty, that that no matter what I'm going through, and it could stink right about now, no matter what I have to face, no matter what hard decision I have to say, no matter who I have to face, you know what? This is going to work out for my good. That's the beauty in things that we go through in life, is that you say, this is going to work out for my good. I don't know how. I don't know when. And I don't really understand it all, but this is going to make me into a better person, make me into a better husband, a better wife. When you talk about relationships and the ability to connect to one another and the ability for two people to come together to be one, that's a hard thing to do because you got two different people coming together to be one. Do you imagine? Can you imagine what you have to go through in your own sacrificial personality, character? All of this has to come in line to such a degree to where you become, so engulfed in the wife, and then the wife becomes so engulfed in pleasing the husband. Y'all come together and you become one. It takes work. It's not good. It wasn't easy. It's not easy. anyone who's married can tell you, hey, marriage is not easy. I have to be this to her, and she has to be this to me. But it's so easy to just walk away from it. But when you look at how you put the time in, if you look at how you put the devotion and the commitment and the determination to not leave or to not give up, or the perseverance that say, hey, I'm going to stick in with this. I'm going to stick with her. I'm going to stick with him no matter what come or go. And when you look back over your life, you can see that you have grown. You can see that you're not as selfish as you used to be. Or, you know what? I'm more attentive to my wife's needs than I was before. Because why? The things that we go through, it shapes us. It shapes us to be different. It shapes us to see the beauty in everything. Because the more we focus on the problem, it's my husband or my wife, it's my kids, it's my job, it's my boss, we won't see the beauty in that. We won't even develop. We won't even mature. But when we sit back and we look at it, and it's like, wow, that I've grown so much. I developed so much. Wow, my husband, my wife got the best of me now, because before that was just all about me. But now he or she has the best of me, because I became a better person through the adversity of things that y'all had to go through in order to show you what and who you really are. And to me, that's what marriage does. And it's just amazing. I don't know why I got on the marriage part, but evidently I needed to say it. So I did. So with that in mind, the beauty can be seen in everything. When you're single, the beauty can be seen in knowing that you have the time, the ability to learn about you, to embrace the true you, to find out who you are. The beauty is not so much about, oh, I don't have a husband. I need a husband. I need a kid. I need a house. For what? Because when you're not prepared for it, or you're not ready for it, you don't see the beauty in it. Because it's not all about just having a husband and a car and a house and all of that stuff. You have to put time. You have to that's attention you're giving. That's a commitment. You're saying, I'm sacrificing what I want for what my husband needs. And I need to be the person that he needs, not what he need to be, what I want. So there's beauty in everything, whether we're married or single, divorced, widowed. There's beauty in everything, because it shapes us and causes us to be more than what we were and better than what we were. And not only that, it helps us to be equipped to handle things in our life where we wasn't always easy to handle them. There wasn't times in our life when we were, able to handle them. But you know that when you look back over your life and you're like, man, before now, this would have happened. I would have been all to pieces. I would have went crazy. I would have did all kinds of things. But now this same thing happened. I'm more mature. I'm able to handle it because I see the beauty. I changed the beauty in things. I seen the beauty in things, which changed me to see things differently, which worked on me to be a better me. And that's where things comes out. That's why things come our way. That's why we face challenges and things like that, because it's showing us to be a better us. Different ways to handle things can produce a different way of receiving things. So be encouraged to know that you're not alone, that we all have trials. We all have situations. We're all facing things, each and every one of us around this world. But know that you're able to do it and to see the beauty in all that you do. You're listening to Live with Necee. I'm your host, Opal Bailey. God bless you.